Afternoon baseball on MLB Network from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Barry Ota, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Digging in, number 60. And we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the left fielder, number 60.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is popped up. Lewis is there for it. One down. With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. D-Row, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2 strikes. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. They'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Ball 3-1. This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Obradovich. And that retires the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Tigers nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Casey Mize gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. It'll be fun to watch in this one.
The second baseman.
In now, Darren Obradovich.
1-0.
He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. I wonder if he can turn it around a bit. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Hit hard to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Bird gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
At the plate, Shorty Holt. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now through that fastball right by him.
Count is 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike. The inning will continue.
Healy.
So coming to the plate, Alex Healy. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. First with 2 gone. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Riley Green is 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. First pitch on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Green is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Count even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Number 4 is on deck. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on.
Number 4.
Standing in, number 4, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, Gillo, they're making this cut. Hey, that's 3 straight singles. Driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Three balls and two strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
3-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Once again, a 3-2. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe at first. Good effort to recover there. He almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Here's Javier Baez. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Chopper foul. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-2 now to Baez. And another foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Number 21 is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Pops him up. Moves on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting. Number 60.
Stepping up now, number 60. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that will score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up and continue to project it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go to stepping in, Royce Lewis. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Oh, that's
2-1. Hit back up the middle. And that will get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in.
Number 21.
We'll see how they play it here.
Now to the plate, number 21. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Lewis gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting seventh.
Hey, this guy's been
The left
slumping at
fielder.
the plate. Saw his
Goldie.
average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock has to feel good.
Standing in now, Colby Obradovich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 10 home runs and 28 RBI. Line drive to center field. Green has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Time for a look at the Tigers. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight. Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
He's on the move again from first. Pitch inside the throw. He gets into the save. Let's play that he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. A throw to the plate. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Boy, so frustrating. I know it. He struck RBI base. All wasn't hit very hard. From a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Correa, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He is sensitive.
And not in time as the run scores.
He's in there.
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across the score. And now time is close as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now batting, Darren Obradovich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to do something with it.
One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Tyler
Stepping into the box. Tyler W. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
1-0.
Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Green is after it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
The right fielder, number 13.
You know, he hit that one pretty well. All the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Shorty Holt. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2. Here it is. Sent in the air off the straightaway center. Green has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Number 21 is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. He singled his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Holt has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone. From the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Hey now.
1-0.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. It's taken, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Ball even at 2-2. 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Number 21 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up. Next will be the designated hitter, Alex
Leading off
Healy.
for the Twins, the designated hitter, Alex Healy.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Start things with a splitter outside for ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready for another chance.
The third baseman.
He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. Towards second. Throw gets him.
Got him.
Now batting. Number
At the
21.
plate, number 21. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Only a massive.
And he's safe.
Now batting, left fielder, Colby.
Runner first following the error. And that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Colby Obradovich. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happened. Ball 2. The 2-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in Minneapolis. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Twins.
Nope, that's the ball.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Fly ball out toward right field. Moving under it. Holt, 1 down.
Now that's batting designated now is the DH labor. Torres.
Pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And another base hit is 2 for 2. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked cool and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Shot out toward the alley in right center. And this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 60. Runner in scoring position with Cervan. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. He's set. The 0-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. He's got to hurry. And throw gets it. Nice play there as the side is retired. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Green giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
The batter, number 4.
Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good race pitch, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Green racing back. You can Carlos Correa, home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Stepping in now, Darren
baseman.
He'll take ball 1. He's over 2 in the ball game so far. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Now back, first baseman, Tyler W.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tyler W. will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a rib.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Pulls him off the bat. Obrigado leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Green on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
The right fielder, number 13.
At the plate, Shorty. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
They start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Bullock back up the middle. Green is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Zach McHenry. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Yeah, I'm shocked you let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a high pop-up. W is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That pitch is out.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throwing time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he gets ahead 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Healy. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Outside 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to
the third baseman.
Nice piece of it.
Wood. Lewis.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout.
Now pitching
and
for
it would
the
appear
Tigers.
he's seen enough of the starter this afternoon.
Alex.
So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Here's the zone, strike 1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Healy on at first, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. There's run on the first. And Ernie may have said it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
The batter, number 21.
Digging in now, number 21. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
1 ball,
for that low
2
inside
strikes.
corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
The catcher.
First offering on its way.
Vasquez.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Changes up on it, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Hit out towards second. To his left for Bradovich. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter,
Ready once again, number 4. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
your attention,
Now here
please.
comes the Twins manager
Now
on his way to
for
the mound.
Twins.
And a change is in the
37.
offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And he takes a pitch
0-1's the
that's
count.
ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Inside,
Fastball
ball 1.
just misses. That's ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Obradovich has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left
Labor.
off. Torres doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line
Nope.
into this
Ball
period.
1.
Righty against
Count
righty
1-0.
as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And
2
this
balls,
one's
1
up
strike.
around the
Count.
eyes. 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down 5-3. Up next for Minnesota,
Leading off
Colby
for the
Obradovich.
Twins.
He'll lead it off as we
fielder,
start the home 6th.
Colby
And
Obradovich.
it's fouled away. Cobb benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Swung out and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and boy, smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Ryan Jeffries, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Try again, 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Carlos Correa will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the field. Solo home run here. It's been the only long ball of the game so far. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. That remains 2-2. Cobb looks in. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Full count still. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. To Fern. And he'll step on first and shelf for the out. Now digging in, Yohan Moncada. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice nine.
Number 60 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hangs on it a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our
Now
show
batter,
track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to get one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off the offensively and just focus on being productive.
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Squared that one up just a little late. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Line drive, right field, base hit. And both runners are in to score on a clutch at-bat that time as we are tied at 5.
Now there are base hits, but then there are big base hits. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for him.
Riley is into the 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. This is skied out toward right. Moving under it, Holt. And that's the third out. Alex Lang gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading up for the Twins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. That ball is absolutely flushed. Left center field, number 11 for him on the season, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track, and as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Tyler W. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. A 2 ball, 1 strike count to the Twins' first baseman. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Green makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 13,
Holt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Smoke down the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, that's the frustration down on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch. Works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
In now, Alex Healy. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
He's running again. Just hung in there on that one. Holt, base runner at first with 1 out. Again, he's off for second. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This is a foul ball. It's down steady with 1-2. Running yet again for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It's in his safe. But he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with Show Track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Riding in.
Next to Minnesota, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Coming to the plate now, number 21. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. The ball standing in. Holding over Donovan. Got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
2 out, bases loaded. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
And he fouls this one off. Two and 1, here it is. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. This is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So striding in, Christian Vasquez. We can lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get released on the fastball.
Number 21 out there, and he has it for the four. Into the box now, number 4. It was a flyout for him in his last start. Number 26 now takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 26.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker.
Swing and a miss. That will find the side, and that will do it. Chasen Shreve is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading up for the Twins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Jeffries. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Meadows ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. This is Carlos Correa now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Here it is. Getting breath in the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Tough to catch up when it's moving like that. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's counted, ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Next for Minnesota.
Coming to the plate now, Darren Overdovich. Went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
And that last at-bat was one deep. He turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's
and shortstop is under it to make the play. Johan Duran comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we pick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Now the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Obradovich moving in, not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
The batter.
Next for the Tigers, number 60, has doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
1-0.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Left side, but well fouled. Duran, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Two. 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Baez, the runner at second with one away. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. Obradongo scoops it up. On to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Digging in once again, Zach McHenry. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 4 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put their personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Count now a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Last breath for the Tigers. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Here comes the runner from third, and we are tied in the top of the ninth. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Lo, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the lead inning, so that RBI base hit to tie things up. That comes at a really good time.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The set and the 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Correa is there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Tyler W. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready, here's the first offering. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he misses again, 2-0. 2-0 home. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Shorty Holt is on deck. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Number 13, Shorty Holt.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Green, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Now it would be the Minnesota
hitter,
Alex Healy. Got a chance to end this one and send these fans home.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Byron Buxton will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25, Byron.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Back in standing. They'll try it again from first. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. And they'll get there at third. And now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just 1 out.
The third baseman.
The next twin up, Royce Lewis. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the Twins are going to walk home a winner.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. Minnesota came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Johan Duran gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, the Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the win in extras against the Bronx Bombers 2-1. Trevor Rogers got the W and now has 5 this year, helping lead the Marlins to a win over Cincinnati 3-1. Zach Wheeler grabbed win number 9 this year as the Fightin' Phils took care of the Pirates 6-2. The Brewers' second baseman, number 18, had a big fly with 5 driven in, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 6-2. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-0. Zach Gatlin was victorious for the 5th time this season as Arizona grabbed the win over the Giants 5-1.